It's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic Tac Go.
It's Tic Tac Go. And here's your host, Turd.
Thank you. Thank you there, Travis Coulter. Man, I really appreciate that warm introduction. I could feel it in my bones. All right, well, we welcome you back here to Turd's Tic Tac Dough. We are on to our third episode. We have got a fantastic champion. So let's go ahead and meet him and his challenger now.
Our returning champion has already won 4 games. The first region clerk from Madison, Indiana, John Bergman. And his challenger, an assistant manager at a clothing retail store, James Doe.
All right. Welcome here, gentlemen, to Tic Tac Dough. We've got our champion here, John Bergman from Madison, Indiana. John, so far you have won 4 games and a total so far of $59,700. How do you keep doing it?
Well, if I tell you, then my wife will slap me. But yeah, well, it's my 8th wife. We won't tell you about my 9th.
I wouldn't tell her about it either.
Yes, she hasn't say much since the operation. But, she has a now deeper voice.
Well,
anyway, sorry, bad joke. Anyway, thank you. Anyway, I don't know. It's just I've always been a trivia person, so All
right. Well, John, before we meet your contestant here, as you know, here on Tic Tac Dough, if you can win 5 games, you're going to have a chance to win a car.
Yes.
And the car that you're going to have a chance to win today is the 2022 Chrysler 300 Touring all-wheel drive sedan that would be worth $35,365. What do you think about that?
Wow.
Yeah, wow is right. We go all out here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. Now, all you're going to have to do that, one simple thing, that's beat this challenger right here. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time here on the Tic Tac Dough stage, we welcome in James Doe. James, how you doing, my friend?
I am scared for my life right now.
Well, I can tell you, John Bergman, he is a fantastic competitor so far. He has taken down Brandon Hinkle. He's taken down Jason Meyer. He's taken down Justin Ray. And he's taken down Mr. Mustard himself, Nelson Estrid. So, do you think you will be the 5th victim, or are you going to be the first person to slay the game show dragon?
I don't know. If he beat Justin and Jason, yeah, I got my work cut out for me.
Well, I will say everybody's got their work cut out here for them when they face John Bergman. Well, tell us a little something about yourself real quick.
I am an assistant manager at a sports clothing retail store, and on the side I do football referee.
Oh, well, fantastic. Would that be high school level?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. So we wish you the best of luck, and John, again, we wish you the best of luck. All right,
Thank
as we
you.
know, this is, of course, our game here of our X's and O's. We are going to try to see if we can get those 3 in a row, horizontal, diagonal, or vertical. We're going to be doing so by answering trivia questions. Now, one of the things I do here is that we have 2 bonus categories that we include in each show, and I allow the challenger to select what our bonus category is going to be, but it is a blind selection. So with the numbers 1 through 15, James, give me 2 numbers.
2 and 7.
2 and 7. I call that the Brandon Scruggs special right there. All right,
Yep.
So again, we said we're going to answer trivia questions, and we're going to do that with these categories today. They are Animal Kingdom, Player Pass, Numbers, Who Am I, Famous People, General Knowledge, Transport, Secret Category, and Sport. You'll notice right now flashing there in the 2 and 8 spot are a couple of red categories. Those are extra special categories. We'll go over those more if you decide to choose those during our game today. And of course, all of our outer boxes are worth $250, and our center box there, a very special center box, is worth double $500 because it's a two-part question, and with it being two-part, we will give you a little extra time to think about it. All right, so with all that being said, all the formalities out of the way, John Bergman, you are our champion, so please go ahead and make the first selection today.
Okay, let's go for famous people in the middle.
All right, famous people in the middle. Again, this is a two-part question worth $500 to the pot, and we will give you some extra time to think about it. All right, the first part of your question, what is the name of the Argentine Marxist revolutionary, physician, author, and guerrilla leader who, along with Fidel Castro, was instrumental in the Cuban Revolution, which began in 1953? So that's part one. You'll give me that person's name. The second part of that question, this person was afflicted with chronic bouts of a certain type of breathing problem. So you will tell me what that breathing problem is. So with those two questions, here's your extra time to think about it. All right, John, so in famous people, the first part of your question is, what is the name of the Argentine Marxist revolutionary, physician, author, and guerrilla leader who, along with Fidel Castro, was instrumental in the Cuban Revolution, which began in 1953?
Che Guevara.
All right, you've got that correct. And to take that center box and $500, Guevara was afflicted with crippling bouts of this type of breathing problem. So for the center box, name that medical affliction.
Was he asthmatic?
He was. Well done. You've got that center box and $500. And we have a good start here, and we shuffle. All right, James, we come to you. I know you were worried about John. He started us off well. Now we come to you. Get us going.
Well, I'm going to go with my favorite category, sports.
All right, sport in the upper right-hand side. Let's get you a question in sport. In boxing, the four major world championship organizations consist of the World Boxing Organization, known as the WBO, the World Boxing Association, known as the WBA, the World Boxing Council, known as the WBC, and which other organization?
Oh, Lord of mercy. Wow, wow.
And I will say, we will take the name or the initials.
I know it's one. I know I'm wrong. I said the IBC. I don't know.
I'm sorry, you were so close. It was the IBF, the International Boxing Federation. So close. Yeah. Good try on that one. It is difficult. I know it is a lot of letter soup when it comes to the boxing federations.
I think the first one I don't remember, but the second and third one when you were talking about it, yeah, I remember those for sure.
All right, so we got $500 in the pot. We come back to John and we shuffle. All right, John, we're back to you.
Let me look here, but I'll go for secret category.
All right, so we're going to go secret category in the upper left-hand corner. So in the secret category, I'm going to ask you a question from an unknown category, and if you get this answer correct, we're going to double the pot in its value, so taking it up to $1,000.
Okay.
All right, so here comes your secret category question. All right, so for $1,000, John, Abraham Lincoln, James A. Garfield, and John F. Kennedy were assassinated in 1865, 1881, and 1963, respectively. Which other U.S. president was assassinated on September 6th of 1901?
McKinley.
You got it. The pot goes up to $1,000, and we shuffle. All right, James, we're back to you.
I have to go to the general knowledge for the block.
All right, general knowledge in the lower right-hand corner. You need to get this correct here to get a diagonal block of John. So here comes your question in general knowledge. What number remains if a dozen is subtracted from a baker's dozen? So for the diagonal block of John, give me the number.
1.
You got the block. Well done. $1,250. You got a game, and we shuffle.
Something I know. Yay!
All right, so we are back over to you, John. Get us going.
Who am I?
You're John Berkman. All right, so who am I in the lower left-hand corner? I was a prominent American theoretical physicist and one of the founding fathers of quantum electrodynamics. A book entitled, What Do You Care What Other People Think? So for the box, name this person.
Albert Einstein?
No, I'm sorry, it was Richard Feynman. Richard Feynman. All right, so $1,250 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, James, he's opened a little bit of a door there for you. What will you do with it?
Sport!
All right, we're going to sport in the lower center. All right, James, in sport. In which country is the Estadio Jalisco soccer stadium situated?
Ooh. Dang. I am probably wrong. I'm gonna guess Spain.
No, I'm sorry. It's our neighbor to the south, Mexico. Mexico. Let me reshuffle.
Okay.
All right. John, we're back to you, my friend.
Numbers.
All right, numbers in the middle left side. All right, John. In numbers, how many pieces are there on a chessboard at the beginning of a game?
24.
No, I'm sorry. It's 32. 32. All right, so $1,250 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, James.
Numbers.
All right, numbers going a little different there in the right center. In numbers, in the novel entitled The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, what was calculated by the computer named Deep Thought for the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything?
42.
42 is correct. You got it. $1,500 in the pot, and this game is afoot. We shuffle. All right,
Okay.
John. He's come back.
All right, the secret category to block.
All right, secret category again up in the upper right-hand side. John, you get this. Not only will you double the pot to $3,000, but you will also have a vertical block of James that you very desperately need. So here comes your question in the secret category. King Saul, who died at the Battle of Mount Gilboa, was the first monarch of which kingdom? So for the vertical block of James, name the kingdom.
Israel.
You got it. $3,000 in your block of James, and we shuffle. Well done, sir. Well done. All right, James, we're back to you, my friend.
Transport for the block.
All right, transport in the upper center. Get this, and you'll have a horizontal block of John. What is the name given to the Venetian rowing boat that is used to carry tourists and locals along the network of canals in the city? So, for a horizontal block of John, name this rowing boat.
The gondola, I think.
Oh, James. Gondola is correct. You got it. $3,250 in the pot. What a game we've got going here, and we shuffle. All right, John, what do you do?
Okay, the Animal Kingdom for hopefully the win.
All right, Animal Kingdom. John, you get this correct, you will have a diagonal tic tac toe and $3,500 and that brand new car.
Good.
What is the name of the species of snake which kills by squeezing its prey? So for tic tac toe, $3,500 and that brand new car, name the species of snake.
Man, I hope I'm right about this. Boa constrictor.
You win.
Oh man, great game. Yes, absolutely. Great game, man. Really, you definitely gave me a run for my money. So,
Gentlemen, that was a fantastic game. You know, John, we'll be right back here with you. James, I'm telling you right now, you gave John the one of the biggest runs for his money he has seen yet. That the closest else I could say would have been Justin Ray in his third match. You gave him a heck of a run for his money. How do you feel after getting your chance to play him?
Well, it's not just like I knew Bergman was a great opponent. It's like the questions. I just wish I knew him a little bit more, but it's like, hey, it is what it is. So it was a great game.
Well, again, you have nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever. We are just absolutely thrilled that you came out here to play with us tonight on Turd's Tic Tac Toe. You're not going to leave here empty handed. We're going to give you that $250 for each one of those O's you got. So you are going to leave us this evening with $750 for your season total. And we absolutely hope that you will come back and play with us again this season.
I hope to be back.
Oh, fantastic. John Bergman.
Yes, sir.
That not only did you win the most money in one game that you have won so far, but do you want to hear about the car that you've won?
No. But you're going to tell me anyway, so go for it.
I absolutely am. So, John Bergman, you have just won your fifth game. You have won the 2022 Chrysler 300 Touring all-wheel drive sedan. This car gets 18 miles to the gallon city, 27 miles to the gallon on the highway. It has a 292 horsepower, 3.6 liter V6 engine, 8-speed automatic transmission. And John, this car is worth $35,365. We add that together with the $3,500 you won in this game and the $59,700 you've won so far, and your total so far here on Tic Tac Toe this season in cash and prizes comes to $98,565, my friend. Well done.
Thank you.
And here's the thing, we're not done yet. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, John's going to go over to face that dragon for the potential to win $50,000 and who knows, maybe even more right after this. Come back and see us, won't you? All right, John Bergen's already won over $98,000. He's got 5 wins. You want to see if you can go add to that total?
Why not?
All right, let's do it. Come on over. All right, John Bergman, you are taking us for everything we are worth here on Tic Tac Toe, but you know what? Let's see if you can take us for a little more. All right, it is time for you to play against the bonus game. You'll see that we've got 9 numbered boxes up here on the board behind those boxes. As always, we've got dollar amounts. We've got between $1 and $500. If you can come up with $1,000 or more before you find our ugly purple-eyed dragon Fluffy, then we are going to give you $50,000 additional in cold hard cash. Now, you'll also notice we've got the words Tic and Tac up there. If you can find those at any time through the game, we'll give you that $50,000 as well. But here at Turd's Tic Tac Dough, we do things just a little different. If you can somehow come up with the words Tic and Tac in your first 2 picks in either order, then we will double that $50,000 and you'll walk out here with an additional $100,000. How do you feel about that?
But that's still going to be amazing.
All right. Well, you've got everybody here in the room rooting for you, and we're going to wish you the very best of luck. All right, Fluffy, go hide. Don't come out until I tell you to come back. We'll see you in a minute. All right, so we've got those boxes covered up. Fluffy is somewhere hiding behind those 9 numbered boxes. Now, John, of course, you can go at this alone if you want, or if you want to ask a friend out in the audience, please feel free. Whenever you're ready, give me your first selection.
Okay, here we go. Number 7.
All right, number 7, starting down in that lower right-hand corner, we call that the cane. Is that cane going to disable you by giving you the dragon, or is it going to give you something you want? So, Seamus, show us what's behind box number 7. $400. Okay, so $100,000 is off the table. You've got $400. Do you want to continue on towards that 1,000, or do you want to stop here and go on to face your next opponent?
I'm gonna go.
All right, he pushes on. Whenever you're ready, next box, please.
Okay, 6.
All right, 6. That's our snake charmer box. The snake comes up. Let's hope it doesn't bite you. Seamus, what's behind box number 6? That's $300. We're up to $700. You're only $300 away. There is one box up there right now that can give you that win. Stop or go?
I'm gonna go.
All right, he continues on.
Okay, 9.
All right, looking behind number 9. That one right there, to me, looks like you're filling your tank up with some gas. Let's hope you hit that 500 and you can fill that tank up in that nice Chrysler that you just won for a long, long time. Seamus, what's behind box number 9? 150. All right, we're at $850. So let's set this up here. You can stop right here, go on to face your next opponent, add that $850 to what you've already won. Or you can go on. Up here on this board, of course, there's Tic and Tac. That dragon's sitting up there. But then there's 2 other boxes sitting up there right now that will give you what you need to hit the 1,000. What do you want to do?
You know something to be about. I won't go on.
He's pushing on.
Okay, but let's go for number 2.
All right, number 2, the little deuce coupe. Or is it going to be the big pile of poop? We're pulling here for you, John. We're hoping for a good number. Seamus, we're hoping for $50,000 here. Show us what's behind box number 2. There's Ty. All right, so we're down to 5 boxes left. There are 2 boxes up there that would keep you from winning. One of them is our $100 one. The other one is the dragon. 3 of them are winners. What do you do?
Let me see. I'm gonna go.
He's going.
And but I'm probably gonna be tempting fate. But here we go. Number 8.
Number 8. So I always say that number 8 is my twin as the Turd. He says it's tempting fate because a lot of times Fluffy likes to go hide down there in the basement. Let's hope this isn't one of those times. Let's hope it's a number that's going to give you $50,000. Seamus, number 8, please. There's time. You win. John Bergman for the 3rd time in a row now. Excuse me. No, take that back. I apologize. for the second time second out of the last 3. I apologize, looking at my writing here. So, second out of the last 3 times you've been able to come up here and you have taken us for an additional $50,000. Well, of course, we add that in with the $98,565 in cash and prizes you've already won, and your now 5-game total here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough is $148,565.
What?
I'm speechless.
I'm rich, so there you go.
Yes, you are. You could buy my voice if you so wanted. All right. Well, for the fun of it, let's see if we can figure out where that old dragon is at up there. So, those of you in the audience, what are you thinking? Where's he hiding at?
5.
I hear a 5. James, I know you're still there. What do you think? You think he's in 1? All right, let's see. Show us the rest of the board. Oh, he was over in 4. Okay, well, we didn't find him this time. That's a good thing. He has got a ton of money here. Right after this break, he's going to come back and face his next opponent, see if he can start building towards another car right after this. All right, we're back here on Tic Tac Toe. All right, John, you've got over $148,000 to your name. Are you ready to meet your next opponent?
Oh, sure.
All right, let's do it then. All right, well, this is kind of weird. I get to do the introducing here because our next contestant, he is a deli worker from Salem, Oregon. He's our announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis Coulter.
It's
Travis,
dark in here.
Yeah, it is dark in here. I'm sorry. I can't afford to pay the light bill anymore. John's taking me for all the money. All right, Travis Coulter, our announcer extraordinaire. Of course, just to be fair to those out there in TV land, Travis, if you would please assure them out there that you have no prior knowledge of any of the questions I'll be asking.
1 + 1 is 2.
If that is one of the questions, I would hope you didn't need any prior knowledge from me to know it. Well, Travis, you have been a fantastic announcer here for us on Tic Tac Dough. I know you and John here have had many battles against each other, and it is always absolutely a knockdown, drag-out fight. So, first of all, tell us a little something about yourself that the viewing audience out there may not know about you.
Well, I don't know. They know lots of things about me. I'm into. Actually, I don't think they know this. I'm into D&D, and I love whenever I get a chance. Again, I would like to participate in a campaign and see if I can win and kick some ass with some characters.
Okay. Well, that definitely sounds fun. So let me ask you this before we get going. What makes you think that you can be the one that finally knocks John off of his pedestal?
Well, nothing, because I don't know. He's a smart guy, and it's intimidating, but I will do my best.
All right. Well, we definitely wish you the best of luck. So, gentlemen, make sure you shake hands over there. All right, Travis, as the challenger here, we let you choose the bonus categories as a blind selection. So if you would, please give me 2 numbers between 1 and 15.
Oh, it's blind, alright. Let's go 1 and 15.
I was wondering if you would do that. If anybody would, it would be you. All right, so again, we're going to be answering trivia questions here to try to see if you can get 3 X's or O's in a row to win the game. And we're going to do so with these categories, and they are Animal Kingdom, Take 2, Numbers, Who Am I, Famous People, General Knowledge, Transport, the Jump In category, and Sport. Of course, those two flashing categories right now, the red categories, those are extra special. And if you decide to choose those during the game today, then we will talk a little bit more about them at that time. All right, John, you are our defending champion, so you are going to go first.
All right, in that case, I'll go for famous people in the center.
Famous people in the center. Here we go. This is a two-part question. Since it's the center box, worth $500, and you'll get a little extra time to think about it. Okay, here comes your first question.
All right.
What is the name of the Irish barrister, poet, nationalist, and political activist who was instrumental in the Easter Rising of 1916 in Ireland? That's part one. The second part was he was then executed on the 3rd of May in 1916 by what country's forces? Give you a little extra time to think about those. All right, John, so the first question there in famous people, what is the name of the Irish barrister, poet, nationalist, and political activist who was instrumental in the Easter Rising of 1916 in Ireland?
This is a guess. Pierce.
Pierce is correct.
Oh,
so to take the center box, which country's forces executed him on May the 3rd of 1916?
Great Britain.
You got it. Well done, sir. Well done with that show of knowledge there. $500 in the pot, Travis. Your luck is cut out for you. We shuffle. All right, Travis, what you want to do?
Numbers.
All right, numbers in the upper middle. Here comes your question in numbers. All right, Travis, in Roman numerals, what value does the letter L represent?
50.
And 50 is correct. Well done. $250 is added to the pot. We're at $750 and we shuffle. All right, John, back to you.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Boobs. No, I'm sorry. Wrong show.
That would be what comes after us, the $1.98 beauty pageant.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's go for let's go for transport.
All right, transport in the center left. What is the name given to the recreational sport where participants rode downhill inside a transparent plastic sphere?
I usually call it stupid games. No, I'm just kidding. Can you give me the question again, please?
Absolutely. What is the name given to the recreational sport where participants roll downhill inside a transparent plastic sphere?
Oh my goodness! But plastic ball. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry. It's called zorbing. Zorbing.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, $750 in the pot. We shuffle. All right, Travis, we're back to you.
Numbers.
All right. Odd choice, but numbers again in the left center. All right, here comes your question in numbers. How many square meters are there in a hectare?
10K.
10,000 is correct. Well done.
Oh.
$1,000 in the pot, and we shuffle. All right, John, you've got a competition here.
Yes, absolutely. But let's go for general knowledge.
General knowledge in the upper left-hand side. Does the Ruby anniversary celebrate 10, 20, or 40 years of marriage?
20.
No, I'm sorry, it's 40.
Oh.
It's 40, so $1,000 still in the pot. We shuffle. All right, Travis, we're back to you.
Lumber.
I think he's messing with us. Numbers again in the right center. Travis, how many Australian states are there?
Oh, fudge. There is. Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to be either right or one off, but I'm going to say 7.
You know what? You couldn't get any closer than that. It's either right or wrong. And unfortunately, you're wrong at 6. You've got Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, South Australia, and Western Australia. All right, so $1,000 still in the bottom of the shuffle.
Darn
All right, John, back to you.
Okay, alrighty then. Let's go for Who Am I?
All right, who am I? Upper right-hand side. Here's your question. I presented the cooking program, The Naked Chef in Britain. Who am I?
Queen Elizabeth II. I have no idea.
Is that your serious guess?
Yeah, I have no idea, to be honest with you.
All right, I'm sorry, that is wrong, Travis. You know all about British television, so do you know who it is?
Is that Jamie Oliver?
It is Jamie Oliver.
Oh, well, there you go.
All right, well, nothing doing there. We shuffle. All right, Travis, back to you.
Hey, it's in a better spot this time. I will fake poo, please.
Fake food, huh?
He is taking 2. All right, first time that we have had take 2 as one of our special categories. So, give me just a moment here. In take 2, the question from this category is going to have 2 clues. So, Travis, since you're the one that chose it, you can answer it from the first clue that I read, or you can risk losing it by hearing the second clue and giving the opponent a chance to answer it. So you can either get it from the first clue, or I will give a second clue to John, and he will have the opportunity to take the box from you. Travis, which famous cathedral sits at the top of Ludgate Hill?
The Sistine Chapel. I don't know.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. So now, John, I'm going to read that for you again, and then I'm going to add a clue to it. So the clue that was already given, which famous cathedral sits at the top of Ludgate Hill? And your second clue, this cathedral is located in London.
Okay, St. Paul's.
St. Paul's is correct. You just took the box. $1,250. Very risky there. And unfortunately, the risk didn't work out. We shuffled. All right, John, it is back to you. What do you want to do?
Oh, that's a good question. What does anybody want to do? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry about that, everybody. Transport.
All right, transport in the lower right. John, get this question correct in transport. You will have a diagonal tic-tac-toe. $1,500 added to your already enormous winnings will actually take you over the $150,000 mark, and it will be your 6th win in a row. Here comes your question in transport. John, what is the name of the 2-wheeled transport vehicle common in Asian countries, pulled along by a person holding 2 shafts protruding from the vehicle? For tic-tac-toe and $1,500, name the vehicle.
Rickshaw.
You win.
Oh, man. Yeah, I agree. Good game, sir. Absolutely.
John Bergman, well done. You have just won your 6th game in a row. We will come right back and talk to you in just a second. Travis, man, you gave him a heck of a battle. You took a little bit of a risk there on your take 2, and unfortunately, that one hit you square in the gut, and it was able to give him the advantage that he needed to win. Did you have a good time playing though?
Of course.
Well, again, we're not going to let you leave empty-handed. $250 for every O you put up on the box. That's going to give you now $500 for your season total. That's
more
almost.
than you pay your announcer.
That is more than I pay. You're right. I was going to try to lie, but you're right. That's more than I pay you to do the announcing. So you're probably going to play more often. Well, man, we really do appreciate you playing. We appreciate you announcing. We hope that you'll come back and play with us again later this season.
Of course.
All right. So with that being said, we're gonna add these numbers up, and in just a minute we're gonna come back, and John's gonna take another stab at that bonus board right after this. Come back, won't you? All right, John Burton. So we have added up your winnings so far, and you are up to $150,065. So if you can win this bonus game, you are going to very quickly, in one episode's time, went from underneath 100K to over 200K. Are you ready to give it a shot?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Come on over.
All right, let's do it.
All right, John Berman, you are absolutely wiping us out financially here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough. It's that time again for the bonus game. We've got our 9 numbered boxes up here, and behind those boxes we've got dollar amounts between $1 and $500. If you can come up with $1,000 or more before you find that old nasty dragon, we're going to give you an additional $50,000. Now, you'll also notice up there we've got the words Tic and Tac. If you can find those at any time throughout your time, just like you did last time, we will give you that 50 grand. But as we've told you before, here on Turd's Tic Tac Dough, we got something a little extra special. If you can find the words Tic and Tac in either order in your very first 2 selections, then we will double that prize money and let you walk out of here with another $100,000. So with all that being said, are you ready to give it a go?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. Let's shuffle. All right, John, we are pulling for you, even though it's getting harder and harder to keep the lights on. So,
Yes,
matter of
sure.
fact, real quick, just so that we can make sure our studio audience at home can see it, we're going to make sure we're shared up for everybody. Anybody that wants to jump in to watch. All right, it is there. And, John, whenever you're ready, make your first selection.
All right, 1.
All right, numero uno, top of the charts. It's a good way to start. Let's see if it's really a good way to start. Seamus, show us what's behind box number 1. $100, the lowest dollar amount.
Yeah.
So, you want to stop here, or do you want to go on?
I'll go on. 6.
All right, 6, Snake Charmer. Definitely a favorite of contestants around here. Seamus, what's behind box 6? 150. Okay, are you going to climb this one step at a time? There is no bonus for doing that. All right, $250 in the pot. You're $750 away. You want to stop or go on?
I'm gonna go. Let's go for number 5.
Oh, number 5. That is a dangerous box around here. A lot of times, Fluffy there, he gets lazy. He doesn't want to move. Let's hope he did today. Seamus, box number 5, please. $400. There we go now. We're only $350 away. There are dollar amounts up there that will give you the win. But do you want to continue to push, or is it time to say no mas?
No, I'm gonna go on.
All right.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, the little deuce. All right. Is that little deuce worth $50,000? Seamus, send him home a winner. That's Tic.
Oh,
All right, so you now have 2 ways you can win. You can do it through dollars. You can do it through tack. Do you stop or do you go? 5 boxes remain.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3. Tres leche, very delicious cake. Is it a delicious number for you here? Seamus, box 3. Oh, man. Fluffy, what did I tell you?
Listen, it was going to happen one of these days or later, so.
Oh, man. Well, audience out there, there's nothing for me to ask you this time other than this. We're not going to find the dragon. Where do y'all think Tack is at?
9.
I sorry, I didn't interrupt you. I'm going to be honest with you. My first next number was going to be 9.
All right, so let's see.
You're so
All right,
tired.
For standards and practices, show us what's behind the rest of the boxes. It was behind 7. 2 and 7. There, I've seen that happen quite a few times. All right, well, we're going to take our last commercial break. We're going to come up and put a little pretty bow on this thing. Right after this, come back. All right, back here on Tic Tac Dough with John. John, man, you have buzzsawed your way through a couple of more opponents. You've got 6 wins and $150,065. How are you feeling at the end of all this tonight?
Okay, it still amazes me.
Well, it amazes us too. Will you come back again next time, see if you can defend against some more opponents?
I'm going to try to, absolutely.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, for all of you out there in TV land, we really appreciate you watching, supporting both MVG Productions and Grandma Studios. That's all we've got here tonight for you. Thank you again for watching. I'm Turd Ferguson, and you sure as hell aren't. We'll see you next time.